There's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 20. Five-yard line. Here's Burrow to throw right away. And his first look is incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
11 MT.
Burrow on play action. Looking deep here for Chase. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Now Patrick going to change the play. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
A run by Pacheco on second down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
And that is incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes throwing on fourth. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Not sure exactly what he saw that made him decide to hand it off, but a great decision and a fantastic run.
From our vantage point, what he saw was a defense that got out of its lanes, got out of its gaps, and they were pretty much running to the quarterback, viewing him as the bigger threat. And look at that wide open space, and he rumbled for big-time yardage.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. This will be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. Now Burrow. It's caught. And it's 8-0. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
First down. Here's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. They'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. Looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. That escapes the sack. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves.
And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big play there for KC. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a yard. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First catch of the game by Higgins, and he's got his guys a first down. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Brown once more. And this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown Bengals. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now they'll audible to something else. Mahomes now on first down. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
They'll try and run it here. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Play action. It's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And it's caught. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Brown. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now it's Burrow. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go play action with Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's going to be incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.